And before we leave here, I want to talk about something. We had an unfortunate death of a former Falcon, a former Albany High Falcon. Former Albany High Falcon, Karl Richerson, who passed away yesterday. He had a issue with his heart, and he left us way too soon. Karl Richerson was an Albany High player varsity player from 1992 to 1985. He averaged 11 points, 12 rebounds his senior year. He had 2 Big Ten titles. Now it's defunct. The Big Ten is now defunct. They combined the teams with many of them with the Suburban Council. He had 2 titles. One's a sophomore, one's a senior. And he played his college ball at St. Thomas of Villanova in South Florida. And Karl was a guy that I always enjoyed playing with and against, and just like talking to him just about anything. He's a gentle giant, big guy. When he played ball, he played with so much intensity, so much fierce. He could be an intimidating factor sometimes. And as a young player, watching him play as I grew up, I knew what it took to play with a certain type of passion, a certain type of energy after watching a player like Karl and so many others like him during that generation, them older guys I looked up to. And Karl was a guy that always was be willing to give you some advice to get better. And every time I saw him, I always saw him in a good light. You know what I mean? He was always respectful, and he always carried himself with dignity. And I just don't say it about any person, Coach.
Yeah,
I'm just being real right now. You know what I mean? Right. Karl was a special person.
Yo, I mean, Karl, like you said, you alluded to, Karl was like a big, gentle giant. Yeah. He's like a big teddy bear. Every time you seen him, he was jobble. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He had a great bubbly type of personality. You know what I mean? He made everybody around him feel warm and welcome and protected at the same time. That's right. You know what I mean? And that was Karl. You know what I mean? When I got the news and I heard he originally had a heart attack, we was all pulling for him, of course, you know. And then when I heard his untimely demise, you know what I mean, I was just, saddened over it, you know what I mean, for a sad state when you lose someone who had affected so many. And you see all the stories of people saying, Karl was the guy that, you just embrace you. Like a big teddy bear, he could just want to hug you, but at the same time, he was a fierce competitor. Right. And when he stepped on the court, you knew it was all battle. Right. But at the end of the day, off the court and in life, it was all love.
That's right.
And that was Karl Richerson.
There's no question about it. So Karl will be truly missed. And we'll see you when we get there, baby. Emoji 2 TV. I'm Coach Danzy. This is Coach Fuller. And we're going to be signing out. Peace.
Peace.